Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the village of Butterstone, in the hamlet of Butterstone, should I say, in Perthshire in Scotland, for another one of our wee Saturday night live concerts. And this is number 64, believe it or not. It reminds me of a title of a Beatles song. Anyway, it's the weather's terrible here at the moment, and it's been raining for about a month now, and my poor chickens outside, I've never seen them looking so sorry for themselves, you know. Just and so anyway, we'll have a wee half hour to kind of cheer ourselves up, and I'm going to start off with a kind of song of mine, which is vaguely a love song. And we'll see how we get on, just to waken up the vocal cords and get the fingers working. Oh, and could you also please give a big welcome to the stage to the wonderful Tatty faces. Thank you very much. I'm getting into trouble for not drawing more attention to them. He does not run, he has no overwhelming need to fly. His heart remains unbroken, no need to search the sky. But me, I've never found that place. Wander recklessly, but I know that she will find me. I know that she will find me, even if I vanish without trace. Oh, and though I'm running blindly, I know that she will find me, hiding with the shadows that I chase. No one can rock his boat or make standing waves upon his sea. Everything is calm and even, steady, safe as it should be. But me, I've never found that place. I wander recklessly, but I know that she will find me. I know that she will find me, even if I vanish without trace. Oh, and though I'm running blindly, I know that she will find me, hiding with the shadows that I chase. Sometimes we search too deep, that's when the darkness feeds our fear. We turn away from one another, just in case we get too near. Me, I stand this mountain top, I shout so she can hear. And I know that she will find me. I know that she will find me. Even if I vanish without trace. Oh, and though I'm running blindly, I know that she will find me, hiding with the shadows that I chase. And I know that she will find me. I know that she will find me, even if I vanish without trace. Oh, and though I'm running blindly, I know that she will find me, hiding with the shadows that I chase. Thank you very much, and that was my wee song, She Will Find Me, and I'm assuming that you're kind of clapping in front of your laptops and your big tellies or whatever, or your phones. Some people have been watching this when they've been out jogging, and I think that's wonderful, jogging around Florida with their phone and this wee live concert coming from this wee village in the middle of Scotland, from this old school. And for those of you who just joined, this actually where we are is the old village school, the one-room village school room, where all the rural kids in the area went to school. And I grew up here. I went to school here as a wee boy. It was my first kind of, I think it was about, it was all ages in this room. It was like all the classes from primary 1 to primary 7, and maybe about 40 kids maybe when I was at school here. And my father also went to school here in the 1930s. I live in this area, and there was about 50 kids when he was at school here. And luckily I was able to acquire the old school a number of years ago when it was closed, and I turned it into a recording studio, and this is where I've made all my records. And so I'm going to continue with this wee song, which that leads into, this is a wee song, it's called Weather Eye, and it's a wee song about my father, actually, because I wrote quite a few songs about my father, but I had a great relationship with him, and the song came out of, we were one of the things about growing up in an area, and my father worked on the land and was very kind of intimate with nature, and I remember we were doing a film where my grandparents come from up on Argyllshire, up in Loch Etive, in a place called Caddery, and the old house was still there, the old kind of ruined bothy. It's turned into a bothy now, I think. And we had a wee film crew, and all my father had to do was to kind of walk out of the bothy, kind of pretending he was my grandfather, my great grandfather, and walk down to the shore, the seashore, and that was the shot. And so we took it a few times, and he would come out to the door, and he'd light his pipe, and then he'd walk off down to the shore. And it wasn't until we got back into the editing suite in Glasgow, and we took about 7 takes. And I was watching each one, and every time he came to the door, as he was lighting his pipe, he'd look up at the sky and kind of look around like that, And I was every take was exactly the same, and I realised that he was automatically checking the sky to work out what kind of day it was going to be, and that would decide on the work that he would do that day. And he just could not come to the door of the house and not do that. It was such a kind of automatic response. And so I wrote this song about that, and have a wee go. It's not a song I sing at all off much at concerts and things like that, but these wee shows are good for doing these kind of things. that old term, to have the weather eye. Means that you can look at the sky and tell what the weather's going to be. And it's an old lost skill. He stands the open door, and he's greeted by the dawn. The eagle look upon his face, now the mist of sleep has gone. He walks across the field, his senses search the air. Another new day revealed, life's reflections everywhere. And at a glance, a weather eye search across the morning sky for signs to lift and lead us. What brings our destiny today, here so close and far away? Oh, it's all in the believing. The wind makes a gentle change, he feels it through his hair. All of nature acting strange, warning suns fill full the air. And the clouds they gather strong over Benny-Cally Hill, tumbling like they don't belong. Birches standing stark and still. And at a glance, a weather eye search across the morning sky for signs to lift and lead us. What brings our destiny today, here so close and far away? It's all in the believing. He stands the open door, he's greeted by the dawn. An eagle look upon his face, now the mist of sleep has gone. And he walks across the field, his senses search the air. Another new day revealed, life's reflections everywhere. And at a glance, a weather eye search across the morning sky for signs to lift and lead us. What brings our destiny today, here so close and far away? It's all in the believing. You try singing that with me, go on, yeah. And at a glance, a weather eye search across the morning sky for signs to lift and lead us. What brings our destiny today, Thank you very much, and that's my wee song about having the weather eye, about my father actually, and this is the time where we do a wee bit of a chorus song, and I'm going to grab my wee tenor guitar for this one, and I have this lovely wee tenor guitar. I had a beautiful old 1930s Martin tenor guitar, but it was stolen from the house here a number of years ago, and but I got this beautiful one made by Tarn Guitars down in Fife. I have one of his guitars as well, and they're beautiful instruments he makes. But before we do the song, I have to show you this because I've been getting pressurised by the tatty faces. Because I don't know if you were here last week and I showed you that we had a bit of a laugh and we got a tea towel made. I'll just show it to you again because we've been getting people have been loving the tatty face tea towel, anyway, and they're very proud of it, and they wanted me to show it to you again. Because they're very proud of their tea towel, and anyway, not to get just to complicate things, they now have a mug, a tatty face mug, which is brilliant. And I was just saying, it's ideal for having a wee sneaky whiskey out of, without anybody being able to know. Anyway, they wanted me to show you that because they're very proud of it, and they were telling me you can buy them in our shop, and they're getting a royalty, the tatty faces, so that they're pressurising me to do the kind of advertising thing. No, I'm just having a laugh. I'm just having a laugh. Anyway, we're crazy here. I think this whole kind of lockdown thing is kind of finally getting to us all. Anyway. This song actually came from reading, and I can't remember where it was I read. I was in America, and I was reading this speech by Chief Seattle. And I think he was a big, I think it would be the 1800s, and he was giving a big speech to the Congress, I think. And one of the lines in it was, I can't remember exactly how the line went, but it was you cannot own the land owns you. And I loved that kind of whole idea that, that we're all just kind of, we're all just part of this planet. Together with everything else that's on it, and we're all Jock Thompson's bairns, as they say in Scotland, and but we're all part of it, and you can't own it, but we all have to look after it. And so I wrote this wee song about the local area here. So the first verse has got a wee line which goes, down the Buckney Den. Well, the burn that you might hear running outside the school here is called the Buckney Burn. And it flows into the Lunenburn, but the Buckney Burn it runs down here, and it flows down from on the moors up on the hills through this very, very steep little gorge called we called it the Buckney Den, and it's a glacial runoff, I believe. The little burn didn't make the valley itself. It was when there was big glaciers here and the water was melting water had created this kind of wee gorge. Anyway, just so that you know that it's kind of local, and explain a wee bit about the song. And there's another line that I mentioned in it, which is the Arlick Face, which is the hill just along about 800 yards from here. Anyway, the bit that you sing is you sing, oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. Oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. And not a song I sing a lot either, so down the Buckney Den the burn crashes brown with the autumn spate. The spreading hazels rustle as they bend and sway, as they laid in wait. My fathers, they have walked this way, now I know. Didn't they know? No clever words we have to say. Now I know. Yes, and didn't they know? Oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. Oh, we stand in solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. That's what you sang when we tried to gain. Oh, we stand on solid ground, stand on solid ground, on solid ground. Oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. Across the Arlick face, the amber sun beats down, it is the vivid green. I hear it wild and loud, feel it wild and proud, the way it's always been. My fathers, they have looked this way, now I know. Yes, didn't they know? No clever words we have to say, now I know. Yes, didn't they know? Here we go. Oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. Oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. It's the land, it is our wisdom. It's the land, it shines us through. It's the land, it feeds our children. It's the land, you cannot own the land owns you. Try that bit. It's the land, it is our wisdom. It's the land, it shines us through. It's the land, it feeds our children. It's the land, you cannot own the land owns you. I'm getting the vibe, so I think we'll do it again. You're just getting the hang of it there. It's the land, it is our wisdom. It's the land, it shines us through. It's the land, feeds our children. It's the land, you cannot own the land owns you. Where is the honest truth? Where is the open soul? Where is the simple smile? A couthy word or two for the passing stranger who may rest a while. My fathers, they have said these things, now I know. Yes, and didn't they know the joy that shared friendship brings? Now I know. Yes, and didn't they know? Here we go. Oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. Oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. Oh, we stand on solid ground, on solid ground. Try on your own, here we go on your own. Very good, it's getting better. Again and again. solid ground. Always stand on solid ground, on solid ground, on solid ground. It's the land, it is our wisdom. It's the land, it shines us through. It's the land, it feeds our children. It's the land, you cannot own the land owns you. And that's my song, Solid Ground. I can hear you singing. The walls of the old school here in the bottom are rattling away there. It's thank you very much to Chief Seattle for that lovely line. And it's a simple line, but not something that you actually, when you think a lot about ownership, when the world's so preoccupied with ownership. Anyway, I am going to do this wee song now, and we're getting close to the end of our wee Saturday night, half an hour, and now what have I got to say? This is where I normally. There's a couple of wee things I've got to say. The tickets are now on sale for my live 66. Which concert, which you can get them on Dougie MacLean, DougieMacLeanLive.com. You can buy your ticket for the kind of 1 hour specials, and it actually ends up being on Boxing Day, so we'll probably have a wee kind of Christmassy theme. The Tatty faces have been kind of pressurising me into getting kind of getting a bit Christmassy. So we'll have a wee Christmas thing on that Saturday, and you can get your tickets for that. It's also the point of where I'm able to give my own personal thank you to all the people out there. I mean, we're kind of we can see the end of the tunnel now with everything that's going on, but it's still going to be a very crazy time for at least another 3 or 4 months, I think. And so I always take this opportunity to thank all the people who are at the sharp end, all the NHS workers and the care workers and the people that are having to kind of deal with the kind of the stress of this. From day to day, it's easy for me. I live in this wee village, and I don't see anybody from one end of the week to the next. But maybe the postman. That's what I see. I see the postman, and I spend too much time with the Tatty faces. But other people that are having to kind of get right into the middle of it all and deal with people and deal with the virus that kind of. Up close, and thank you very much for doing that for us all, and for all the people that are working in the shops and things and that, who are. It's nothing. It'll be all very tricky for a wee while, but we're getting through it all, and as long as we can all have a wee sing song and maybe a wee cry and a wee kind of a wee laugh here and there, we can handle. We'll handle it all together. And this is this is a really old song of mine. This is like one of the very, very first songs, actually. It's a love song, and it's a song I never sing. I think I've sung it on a couple of the shows. I might have sung it on show number 27, I can't remember that far back now. It's that long ago. But anyway, it's a wee love song, and we'll have a go at it now. I made a new bracket for my mic. There you go. So. Got to tell you, and it seems the easy way to say the things I'll find. find so hard to say when I've got to go away. And I've got this feeling, and it's something really good, and I need to show that I want to let it grow. And I want you to know, lover, you don't have to cry, and time is just a passing cloud, and it moves across the sky. And when I want to think on you, I don't need no reasons why. Lover, you don't have to cry. And I was so tired that I thought that I might fall, and I just can't say how I came to be that way, how I came to be that way. And you gave me something that I did not know was there. You made me smile when I was edging on despair, and I could not even care. Lover, you don't have to cry, and time is just a passing cloud, and it moves across the sky. And when I want to think on you, I don't need no reasons why. Lover, you don't have to cry. In this moment, when I'm so far away, it's another show. I'd like to turn around and go, oh, but I just can't say no. And I've got to tell you, and this seems the easy way to say the things that I'll find so hard to say when I've got to go away. Lover, you don't have to cry, and time is just a passing cloud, and it moves across the sky. And when I want to think on you, I don't need no reasons why. Lover, you don't have to cry. Lover, you don't have to cry. Thank you very much, and that brings us to the end of our live broadcast, Live 64. And thank you for joining in and thanks for singing with us, and thanks very much for the tatty faces as always. And there's just me and Jen here tonight so thank you to Jenny for pressing the buttons, and we hope you enjoyed your wee half hour, and we'll see you further on. So we'll see you next week. That'll be number 65. And there's another little free one next weekend. And so look after yourselves. I'm going to have a wee mouthful of this for a wee toast. And you look after yourselves. Look after each other. Stay cheery and have a good wee laugh to yourself. And just think about the tatty faces, because they're smiling all the time, and they cheer me up actually, and I love their company on the stage. It would be a very lonely place without them. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Thank you very much, and Aikava, and until then, good night.